Hello and welcome. I have Siddharth Gupta with me. Congratulations, Siddharth. You qualified your NET exam not only in 2018 but 2019 as well. How are you feeling about this double success of yours?
Hello, Garima. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to be on your platform to guide people who are currently preparing for the NET. It actually always feels great when you qualify any type of All India exam. So yeah, I'm feeling great.
Also, tell us more about yourself. Where are you from? Where were you born? And where did you get your education from?
I was born in Delhi. All my educational qualification is related to Delhi only. I did my BTech in Mechanical from Delhi College of Engineering. After that, I qualified CFA Level 1. And then I did my MBA from Lal Bahadur Shastri Institute of Management, Dwarka.
And what prompted you to give the NET exam? Why the
I always had inclination towards teaching. So while working, I decided to go for this exam because instantly I did not think that I would be going into teaching, but after some sort of experience, I thought that I would be going in that line only. So while working in the company, it's actually very difficult for everyone to go through all the books that they did in their post-graduation. So the first challenge before me was to look for the source from which I could get surpassed this exam. So I looked for sources and I was fortunate enough to come across Human Peritus booklets. It was exactly the same thing that I was looking for. It had a concise description of all the books that I did in my MBA. So I would definitely count Human Peritus in my success in overcoming the fear of this exam.
So tell us, why did you decide to give the NET exam again when you tasted success in the first attempt around?
Yeah, I actually always had inclination towards teaching. So that was the main reason that prompted me to give this exam. And also it's an all India exam. So it requires a sort of smart study and dedication while preparing.
Great. And diving right into the preparation strategy, you were working while you were preparing for the exam. So can you throw some light on the time management tools that helped you manage time and study?
Yeah. So while working, when I decided to pursue for this exam, I didn't have any source for preparation. So it was necessary for me to look for the sources that are available in the market that could help me in preparation for this exam in about 2 to 3 months. Because as far as I remember, I had only 3 to 4 months left for the exam date. So I searched for the material and luckily I found Human Peritus booklets. So when I bought the books, it was exactly the same thing that I was looking for. It contained concise description of all the books that I read in my MBA. So I used to donate 3 to 4 days to each booklet while preparing, focusing on my weaknesses, because what I think is that your strengths would always remain your strengths. But if you focus on your weaknesses, it could actually help balance out the preparation.
Great strategy there, that focusing on your weaknesses, you can still be able to attempt a lot of questions, majority questions that come your way. So getting into the subjects, which subjects for you were typically challenging as per se?
Finance has always been my strength. So my weaknesses were HR and marketing, the theories related to them, because they were sort of mugging type of theories, their proponents. So I usually marked those theories and jotted down the main points in a notebook. So when I was revising them, the notes came handy.
Great idea. And when it comes to paper one, was it typically challenging for you, or did it come naturally, easily?
Most of the people think that paper one is very easy, but that's not the case. It's a very challenging paper because all the things are generalized. You can't find a single booklet which covers all the aspects of this paper. So you have to see the previous year papers and see if there is any upgradation in the topics like education, renewable sources. So that's very important for cracking this paper one. because numerical aptitude and RC has always been my strength. So I did not focus much on that. I used to focus on the upgradation material that is there in education and renewable sources.
I think quite a good strategy that you focused on your weaknesses and tried to score the best you could.
Yeah.
So if you had to give 3 tips to students who are preparing for this exam currently, what would those 3 tips be?
First of all, time management is very essential when you are giving such all India type of exam, because you have to focus on the number of questions that you can answer correctly rather than the quality of questions. So the students should start with easy questions first and then come to the harder part. Secondly, don't take paper 1 easily, because it's the key to success, or I should say the key to getting a higher percentile in this exam. Thirdly, make a schedule of your study and focus on your weaknesses, because as I said earlier, strengths would always remain your strengths. But if you focus on your weaknesses, that could balance out your strategy and help you in achieving the desired result.
Thank you so much for sharing those tips with us, and I'm sure it's gonna immensely help the students who are going to watch this video. Thank you, Siddharth, for taking out time and speaking to us. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.